Hi, thank you very much for clicking onto this video. So I gotta hurry up and get this message out. For some reason, like somebody don't want this message to get out. I literally just recorded this a video, right? And tell me why something told me like to go back and look on it because the sound was completely out, like it had just stopped. So I'm like, okay now. But okay, so Spirit showed me where this black woman, a practitioner, it looked like she was talking on camera, right? And this is like the type of information, it's like what she was talking about. I know that this is something that you cannot just scroll on TikTok or Instagram, YouTube, and find this information. It looked like it could have been a private call, possibly like a Zoom call type of situation, where she was teaching another person or a group of people on how to basically turn someone to a Lougawou, to curse them. And if you don't know what that is, basically, like the meaning of it doesn't mean werewolf, but basically a Lougawou is a witch. It's like somebody, and usually it's a woman, but they can shapeshift into a cat, a snake, or a bird, or like other animals. But I know that's like the main three. But usually it's like a cat. They shapeshift into a cat. And if you are, well, the only reason why I even know about this, and honestly, I wasn't even sure if it was real or not. But a while back, I used to come up, like these videos used to pop up on my feed, like on YouTube, where these people from Haiti, or they got like family in Haiti, to where they got these story times about Lougawous. That's the only reason why I even know about this. But it's like I didn't know for sure. It's like, it's just something to take note on or to be aware of. But it's like I ain't never been to Haiti, or I don't plan on going there no time soon. But it's like I know mentally, like, okay, watch out for the Lougawous or whatever. It's like people be shapeshifting out there. That's all I knew. But yeah, apparently this is like a real thing, something to be aware of. But basically, I was able to see this black woman. It looked like I wasn't able to see her face clearly because it looked like it was she was talking on camera or whatever, and it didn't look like the lighting was not bright or nothing to where you can actually see her face. But it looked like she had on a black shirt and a black scarf. She had her head covered, but I could tell it was like an older woman. But apparently she is a practitioner because she was giving out instructions to someone or a group of people, because she said y'all. She was like y'all got to be careful about doing this. But she was saying, this sounds very disturbing, but it's the truth. But basically she was saying to take something from a cat and then take something from a human or whatever. And that was like literally all I was able to hear, like it had cut off or whatever. Like that part had ended, but then it shifted into, basically I saw, it looked like a whole cat woman. It looked like somebody had shapeshifted into a cat. They were like literally talking on camera. And it had me thinking too, like that thought did cross my mind. I'm like, I don't know if somebody trying to turn me into a Lougawou or whatever, or curse me. Because basically that's what they do. Sometimes it's like people, it could be in their bloodline basically. But then usually it's like they'll curse, like somebody will curse someone, turn them into a Lougawou. And usually it's out of jealousy. It's like they think it's like punishment. It's like maybe somebody felt like, you did something to them or whatever. But usually it's out of jealousy because it's like they want to isolate you. And I'm not really sure, if somebody who watches, they live in Haiti or whatever. And honestly, I don't even know if they're able to like travel or astral travel. So I'm not really sure if this happens like in other places other than Haiti. Um But basically, one of the reasons, it could be out of envy or jealousy, right? But it says someone envies the person's beauty, prosperity, success, or happiness. They want to ruin their life, isolate them, or make them feared by the community. This is often the most cited motive. Jealousy is considered spiritually dangerous in many folk traditions. So they could feel like it's revenge or like punishment. It's like somebody could be wanting to like punish another person. But it says if a person believes they were wrong, cheated, humiliated, or betrayed, they might seek revenge by cursing them to become a Lougawou. And it says the idea is to burden them with a fate that cuts them off from loved ones and makes them live in shame or secrecy. And some people could be doing this out of power and control or whatever. But it says in some stories, a more powerful practitioner or witch does this to bind someone under their influence. The victim might be forced to do caster's binding, steal energy, deliver messages, harm enemies, and some people do it out of initiation or recruitment. Basically, it's like they trying to get some type of spiritual rank, but it's like they don't even know who they could be doing it on. Usually, when I see stuff like that, that means it done backfired, like it didn't work. Whatever they attempted to do, it's like it didn't work. But it says in some folklore, a elder, a Lougawou, may transform someone to grow their ranks, whether willingly or by force. This is sometimes linked to beliefs about lineages of witches or supernatural inheritance. And then it could be out of spiritual rivalry or conflict. But I feel like it's imaginary conflict. But it says if someone is gifted spiritually but does not know how to protect themselves, a rival practitioner could target them to block their gifts or discredit them. So yeah, it's some spiritual rivalry going on, or imaginary conflict going on. And this is actually very disappointing because it looked like it was a black woman, and I'm not really sure like who she was teaching or giving this information to, but I know for sure it's nothing that you can just like find openly on social media. But it's like they already know the risk about doing it. It's like they know it's risky. But the symbolic meaning of this, it says beyond literal interpretation of these stories. Okay, so basically this could symbolize the damage that gossip and envy can do, the consequences of dabbling in dark power, how communities explain sudden illness, strange behavior, or unexplained misfortune. But yeah, and sometimes too, I do feel like I've noticed this along my spiritual journey, especially being on YouTube. Sometimes people be like other practitioners or people that are, into spirituality. They think just because they don't see somebody doing something or talking about it, like they don't know nothing. But it's like not everybody, like you don't have to share everything, but low key people be thinking like, oh, well, they don't talk about this, yet they're not showing it, so that means they don't know how to do it. So they think that, it's like an easy target or whatever. I wanted to read something else too, but so I'm gonna read this. So the lookout, I might run out of time. But basically, it says this creature is similar to what other cultures might call a shapeshifter or a witch who can transform, detach, or disguise themselves, often to do harm. But yeah, that's pretty much like what a lookout is. And I'm gonna put it into the title. You can look it up if you need to. But it's something to be aware of. And also, I feel like these two messages are attached because usually I don't see a lot of things about someone eating in their dreams. But it's like I know personally not to eat in my dreams. I don't care like how good the food looks, but Spirit showed me 2 times that where people were like eating cake specifically or like eating in their dreams. So it's like for some people there could be a need to be careful, just be aware on like who it is that you eating from, especially like cake, but it could be any type of food honestly, because I feel like both of these messages are attached to each other. Because sometimes people can use food to like curse another person. But basically I was able to see this group of women and it seemed like they all knew each other, like possibly they could have been friends, and I feel like this is some type of event that could be occurring. But it looked like a event type of cake. One of the cakes that I was able to see, it looked like it was a circle cake. It was a white, and it looked like it had a burgundy type of flower or design right in the front of it. It was like attached to the cake, like up on the side, but it was like literally in the front. But it looked like it was burgundy red, that type of color. But yeah, it's something to be aware of, like seriously. And usually when I see something about spell work or somebody eating cake or something, it's like Spirit saying, hey, be aware, because people be thinking like they can just be out here moving crazy and nobody can know what they're doing. But yeah, that's all I want to share, y'all. Thank you very, very much for watching. Oh, and I wanted to say too, like whatever they did or whatever they tried to attempt, it's like it backfired for sure.